A nod here, a wave there, and a heaping pile of fragrant melons vanishes into the back of a waiting truck. It's easy to miss, but if you know what to look for, you might just learn how your favorite farm stand fills its shelves. Welcome to the Loveville Produce Auction, held 3 times a week from April through October. For more than 50 local growers, it's a convenient way to move a lot of wholesale produce fast.
Back in the early 2000s, a lot of folks were getting out of the tobacco industry and getting into the vegetable industry, and so they were looking for an outlet.
They found one in 2005 when the first auction was organized by members of St. Mary's Old Order Mennonite community.
This is a community which does not use electricity, does not drive automobiles, relies on horse and buggy transportation. A good majority, probably 50 to 75% of those have some involvement in agriculture.
That includes the auction's organizer, Henry Stauffer, whose farm is just a 3-minute drive down the road, 15 by horse and buggy. Today, Henry's family is busy with the harvest. Though their religious beliefs prevent them from being interviewed or even showing their faces on camera, they let us sneak a peek at their fresh-picked peppers as they're washed, sorted, and packed into boxes. The following morning, it's off to the auction.
The auction typically starts with the drive-through auction, where wagons or trucks will go through the drive-through portion and folks bid directly on the items.
Overseeing it all is auctioneer Sam Walters, whose rapid-fire chant has been filling the auction house from day one.
My role is to try to keep it moving, keep the pace up so it don't drag.
From Sam's vantage point on the podium, the auction floor is a sea of familiar faces.
Most of them, we have their buyers' numbers memorized because it's usually about the same bunch that's here.
Missing for the moment is regular buyer Will Creamer, who's busy scoping out the produce-laden wagons outside.
Today I'm in need of watermelons, needed a few cucumbers, maybe a few eggplants. But sometimes things catch my eye that I didn't think about, and I'll buy that too.
Like most of the buyers here today, Will is buying produce for resale. His nearby grocery, which specializes in all things local, has been stocking produce from the auction since it began.
For me, even if I didn't buy here at the Loveville auction and I got all my produce directly from farms, I would still like to come here every once in a while just to see what was going on, what's in abundance, what's in scarcity. I mean, clearly, it's a good pepper harvest today.
But peppers aren't on Will's wish list, so he passes on Henry's wagon as it rolls through the drive-thru and sets his sights instead on a load of juicy watermelons. As the bidding begins, the price jumps up, 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 too high.
There'll be more.
Prices at the auction fluctuate based on supply.
If there are wagons and wagons and wagons of watermelons, they're probably going to be less expensive than if there's only a couple wagons of watermelons.
And demand. But the demand can change daily, depending on the specific set of buyers at that particular auction. The trick? Know your competition.
If I know, for example, that this particular other buyer usually buys 20 boxes of tomatoes, and I see that it's getting near the end of the auction and they haven't bought their tomatoes yet, and I need tomatoes too, well, then I know that I'm probably going to get in a price war with that person to get that last lot of tomatoes.
Otherwise, be willing to pony up.
Finally got some. Well, the good thing about this game here at the auction is you can always win if you want, because all you have to do is pay more money.
In addition to the large drive-through lots, there are small lots and even smaller lots sized for bargain hunting homemakers. But Will's visit to the auction ends when his truck is full. And within hours of pulling out of the auction lot, his shelves are freshly stocked, as are similar shelves at groceries and farm stands throughout the region.
If you live in southern Maryland and you buy local fruits and vegetables, there's a good chance that a percentage of those have come from the Loveville Produce Auction.
Meaning that even if you can't make it down to Loveville on a weekday morning, you can still take home your own piece of the action.